Hey, what's up guys? FRoZeNShAdY here. Recently I just put up a video explaining my newly formed EU account and my EU basic burst mage deck list. Now I created this deck list, I believe, after opening 3 packs of cards. Amazingly, I pulled a legendary Antonidas out of those 3 packs. I know, I'm very, very happy about that. But I took this very, very, very basic deck list from 25 to 15 in 4 hours, and I wanted to show everybody the D in action instead of just, explaining about it. So, you have my other video where I'm explaining the deck and why I included certain cards into the deck. Now I'm actually going to show the in action so you guys could see exactly how I played this deck. Gives you a better idea than me just sitting there explaining it. I don't think there's any better way to do it than to show you this in action. So we're going to start this game up. This is my EU basic burst mage deck in action. Now, I could show you how to mulligan the cards, what to do, and how to handle certain situations depending on what I get. I believe at this point in time I'm on a win streak bonus star, so hopefully I can keep this rolling throughout the course of this game. Now, I do have an extensive knowledge of the game from NA, so hopefully it seems to have carried over into EU. This is very good. This is a very good start so far. I basically wanted to get a hold of Mirror Image. Let's see, what am I going to mulligan for? I'm definitely going to keep Mirror Image for this deck. 4 drops are a little clunky to keep when you don't have the coin. I think I'm actually going to go with keeping Chillwind Yeti. I'm debating on keeping Chillwind Yeti right now, because that's a very good card, and if he ends up being a Zoolock, that could be extreme removal. Zoo might be a tougher matchup for this, but we'll find out. I'm going to toss the Yeti. That was my initial opinion, to toss the Chillwind Yeti. Well, I'm going to get the Chillwind Yeti, I'm going to get the Flame Cannon. That's really not that bad of a start, especially with Mira on turn 1. So Mira always on turn 1. Like I said, you always want a mulligan for Mira Entity. Flame Cannon's an extremely valuable card to have on turn 2. So you play the Mira Entity turn 1. I have the list up on the side of the screen in case anybody wants to copy it and give it a try and make their own personal edits to the list. He coins out the Knife Juggler. Now this is where it's going to get good for me. Rex and effects. I'm just going to take the Knife Juggler down so he's not tossing knives at my taunts, and this already puts him on a defensive. Next turn I will be able to use Arcane Missiles and a Ping, most likely. Very, very good. Very, very good. So it looks like I'll be taking out 2 knife. I could even use, let's try it this way, actually. We'll use, very, very good. That was the point of the Arcane Missiles. Now I could use a charge instead of using my hero power. So I have a 2 mana attack card behind taunts. I am going to be able to produce a Yeti on turn 4, and I didn't have to use a Fireball. This is why I use the charge cards in this deck. They basically act as burst. Now I think it is actually better. This dude isn't holding his own too well. Arcane Intellect. This is a sticky turn here. So he is going to be able to get through. How much do I want to let him get through is the question. I guess at this point it would be best to trade out, because I don't want a Warlock having too much. Looks like he's burning a lot quickly. Next turn I could double Yeti. It still leaves the 2 taunts, so I'll have a full health Yeti at this point. Or he could do that. He leaves one of these up, that's fine, because I have other cards I could buff the O2 with. Thinks he's getting away with something here. He's not. This actually works pretty well for me. Fireball. You know, I might even just Fireball Arcane Intellect here. Or actually, that really isn't worth it. The double Yeti is too much value at this point in time. So I will trade out with the double Yeti. Now, I actually have control of the board against a Zoolock, which is extremely good. Like some strange Zoolock, rank 15 Zoolock, but nonetheless, control against a Zoolock. He's still unable to remove what I have on the board here. Alright, let's see what we draw next. Very tempted to Fireball, just to use a typical, Fire Blast. This is a point in time where I would like to draw. actually going to take this face. I'm very tempted to just ping. Actually, I want to get some burst cards in hand, so I'm going to use the Arcane Intellect, and now I've drawn 2 burst cards. He's probably going to have to use majority of his turn clearing, but this is I'm already in a good position. Unless he puts up taunts, I should be able to start bursting down. Notice the amount of burst damage I have in my hand. 6 with the Fireball, 3 with the Frostbolt, and 5 with the Reckless Rocketeer. So, in my hand, I'm holding 14 damage and he's at 16 health. So I just got to avoid Defender of Argus, really. And it's getting to a point now with this deck where even Defender of Argus isn't going to... He's just going to go burst me, huh? He's going to play burst. Alright. That's fine. Watch. Watch and learn. You have 1 mana, bro. Come on. Pass it along. Got places to go, things to do. Not really people to see. Alright, here we go. This is actually pretty good. I'm going to set lethal up next turn. So he either kills me next turn. That sets lethal up next turn. I'm going to put the Mana Worm on the board for additional board presence. Right now I have complete control over a Zulok. He has 8 damage on board. I highly doubt he's going to put another 7 on me at this point. It's possible, but yeah, double power overwhelming. But at this rank, you never know. But this is how I basically bursted at this point in time. That's pretty much going to end the game right here. I put so much burst damage forward that he is unable to finish me off. I'm just waiting. We're just waiting, bro. We're just waiting. Just waiting for that GG now. Come on. This took me down to 9. As soon as he passes the turn, it's GG. He knows it's over. And the final burst is his turn 8. Final burst. Extra burst for BM. Didn't even need to use the Mana Worm. GG. So, that is an example of how you play my EU Burst Mage deck list. Taking me to rank 15, like I've said, guys, this is where I'm at. That's an example of how to play it. So I hope this video helps some of you get a better idea on how to play this deck, and I hope it helps you rank up. Like I said, make your own edits to the deck that you feel are feasible based on the cards that you have, but this is the list I used. If you like my videos, I would appreciate a like, a sub, even a dislike. We like them all around here. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. Everyone have a good night, and I'll have some more videos up for Hearthstone in the future.